This is actually take 2 because the video or audio didn't work on the last one. But we were talking a little bit about staying in the herd in order to keep yourself safe during this crisis. We've been hearing about a number of people relapsing with alcohol or with opioids or other drugs because the stress of this thing is really difficult. We don't know quite what we're up against, whether we should be opening up the country or keeping it locked down, whether a respiratory infection or we're hearing about strokes and heart attacks. It's scary. We don't really know what it is, but the key to any kind of stress is to stick with your herd. And I heard this through our friends at the McShin organization. They have a great newsletter of all the good things that they're doing. And the idea being that if you stick with healthy people in recovery, you're not likely to get picked off by the disease. I love that concept because if you think about gazelles out in the plains in Africa and lions are chasing them, if you're right in the middle of the pack, you are very, very, very unlikely to get picked off by that lion. It's just the way it works. And so in recovery, it's all about preventive medicine. It's about sticking with healthy people so that you don't get picked off by the disease. I used to think we all made our own decisions, and we do, but we're also enormously affected by the people around us. You know, if you start going to a gym on a regular basis, then before you know it, you're going to feel like lifting weights. If you go hang out with a Spanish club or a music club, before you know it, you're going to start wanting to pick up an instrument and learning how to play. And recovery is the same way. If you hang out with people who are clean and sober, in recovery, going to meetings, working a program, having a sponsor, doing all the things that people in long-term recovery do, then you're much more likely to stay in long-term recovery yourself. On the other hand, if you hang out with people who are partying and going to bars and getting drunk all the time and using drugs, the chance of you relapsing is almost 100%. It's just common sense. And so recovery is all about picking your herd. It's about picking your herd, making sure they're healthy in long-term recovery, and then sticking close to them, because then your thinking starts changing, your what you want and what you see as valuable starts changing into a healthy thing. So during this crisis, pick your herd, stick with it. You know, we can't do it physically because of the social isolation, but you sure can do it online. I'm hearing so many people who are benefiting from Zoom meetings and in the rooms and NA and AA. There's just a lot of good stuff out there. So take care of yourselves.